Our transmission right here at Medina Zongo Junction. This is Net2 Television, of course, beaming straight from the Kencity Media building. You're welcome to the dialogue. This is where we engage you, our cherished viewer, into the conversation for the nation. Today happens to follow the same trajectory. Actually, today promises to be, quite touching. Yeah. Mark my words, it will be touching because 95 years ago in a Ghana town somewhere, a very remarkable person was born. Today we will be looking into the life and times of that remarkable person. I will not unveil that personality to you yet. And of course, this weekend, June 20th, the New Patriotic Party heads to the virtual primaries, or in fact, head to its primaries, where it will be electing parliamentary candidates for some constituencies which are not orphan constituencies. So this morning, we will be holding a conversation with one of the key national executive members in the studio. So for me, it looks like a very interesting and well thought out production by my producers. Right, good morning once again, and without wasting much time, let's just head straight to the front and the back pages of the various newspapers as assembled before me today. Kick off with a look at the New Crusading Guide, and on its front page we have Court stops NDC from celebrating revolution under state sponsorship. Gives Attorney General 10 days to file statement of case. We also have on the front page, Gomoafete chiefs threaten demo against police chief. Breaking MTN's monopoly will promote healthy competition among telcos. And Ghana Dangbe's support Jean Mensah over new voter register. I don't know why the New Crusading Guide will go ethnic or tribal with the voters register, or the easy to say. Anyway, that's another headline for the front page of the New Crusading Guide. COVID-19 fight, Zoom Lion assures MOE students of completing disinfection of SHSs. So that's it for the New Crusading Guide's front page. Our next stop is the Chronicle. State losing billions at Temaport as strike intensifies. Really? I guess the authorities will have to sit up and plug this leakage of billions. Don't know whether it's in cedis or in dollars. Anyway, investigate missing cocaine saga minority. Man distills Gata for failing to wear face masks. So there you go for those of you who are flouting the directives. Now it is now mandatory to wear face mask, and you can see there's a picture proof that a person who violated that directive is being made to distilled gutters. 97 health personnel contract COVID-19 in Ashanti region. Next up is the ABC newspaper, and we have NIA detects 32,000 double registration. Offenders won't get cards. I hope when my MPP national executive takes his seat, we will be, touching on the issue. Afenyo marking its NPP parliamentary candidate for Efutu constituency is also another headline on the front page for the ABC newspaper. Nyaho Tamaklo's hatred for Akufo-Addo obnoxious, and change Mahama and come back strong, Sekou Nkrumah advises NDC. The Daily Statesman is our next port of call, and we have Keta Port project on course as GPHA seals contract for feasibility studies to begin. 3 babies test positive for COVID-19. And President Akufo-Addo launches collaborative education project today. So that's it for the front page of the Daily Statesman. Next is the Ghanaian Times. And on the front page of the Ghanaian Times, we have government launches 1 million Ghana cedi presidential pitch to provide capital for young entrepreneurs. President Akufo-Addo to launch collaborative education project. COVID-19, government to supply SHSs with special cellular phones. NIA detects 32,752 double registrations in ongoing Ghana card registration. Turning our attention to the back page of the Times, we have Ashanti region faces shortage of beds. PPE at treatment centers. 6 million Ghana cedi shopping center project for WA in pipeline. Right, we head to Nima, and the Daily Guide newspaper says, change Mahama, Seku writes of NDC. And the Nima-based newspaper, still on its front page, we have majority berates minority over EC lies. And Nana to launch $2.187 million education project. NDC sued over 31st December celebration. So that's for the Daily Guide. And finally, we go to the Daily Graphic newspaper. NPP parliamentary primaries, 2026 hotspots identified. Like I said, when our second guest or our secondary guest takes his seat, we will be discussing issues pertaining to the new Patriotic Party as it heads to its primaries this weekend. Legal Counsel cracks the whip on 10 law faculties. 1 million Ghana cedis earmarked for 2020 presidential pitch. Finally, we turn our attention to the back page of the newspaper, and $1 billion remitted in first quarter. COVID-19 dampens remittance inflows. COVID-19 presents opportunity to review Labor Act, legal experts. Right, so this is where we bring down the headlines on the front page and the back pages of the various newspapers assembled before me this morning. Just before I introduce my guest for the morning, let me just remind you that Living Room says you're welcome back to home cooking at their premises. Of course, the Living Room situated at East Legon. They're telling you they are open for you to dine from the hours of 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Come for your delectable, traditionally cooked cuisines, whilst you enjoy your taste buds. Their foods, according to them, is simply delicious. And mind you, they practice all COVID-19 protocols. So no masks, no entry, according to Living Rooms. And Franco Trading Enterprises announces to you that it has in stock the latest of its branded television sets. Of course, they are now well and truly into the Ghanaian markets. Sizes range from 36, 40, 43, and 55 inches with a free wall mount at affordable prices. Well, how do you find Franco Trading? They are scattered across the capital, Accra, and also in some regional capitals. In Accra, you find them in Adabraka, La Paz, Circle, Osu, Tema, Hacho, and right here at Medina, Kufuridia in the eastern region, Kaswa in the central region, and of course, Ho in the Volta region. To contact them, 0302-225-651 is the number of choice. Franco Trading, still phone, Papa. Yeah. Right. Once again, as you know, issues to do with COVID-19 will want to make me say, just before you call others to watch the show, have you, washed your hands with soap and running water this morning? Have you applied hand sanitizers? I mean, alcohol-based hand sanitizers to your hands as regularly as you can since you woke up. Well, if you haven't done that, it's not too late. Just apply these measures as we contain and curb the spread of the coronavirus disease in our country. Well, if you're stepping out of the comfort of your homes, don't hesitate to pick up your nose or face masks as you get into public. And when you're into public, please, let's adhere to our social distancing protocols by observing about a 2 meter or at least a meter distance between yourself and the next person. If all of these are, problematic, let's just stay home, tune into Net2 television and watch the lineup of our shows until our transmission is over. Today we are still, transmitting live on our social media handles at Net2 TVGH on YouTube and Facebook, and of course at Kencity Media on YouTube and Facebook, and at Oman FM on YouTube as well. For Facebook and our Instagram and Twitter feeds, you can catch updates of the show. Right. So, joining me today on the glass table is a very nice-looking gentleman. I can imagine how the ladies were, flocking him some 70 or 60 years ago. Welcome to the show, my great-grandfather, if I have to put it that way.
Thank you.
Right. Now, for those of you who are wondering who my guest is this morning, 95 years ago, somewhere in Accra, Mr. Joseph Ashiteye Hammond was born. Mr. Joseph Ashiteye Hammond was a member of the, the Gold Coast military then. In fact, I'll shut my mouth, and then he would unfold his own story. Good morning once again.
Good morning.
Quite recently, you've been in the international media, ranging from CNN through to Fox News, all over the world, BBC, Daily Mail, everywhere, including our own Ghana. For the reason that you are acknowledged by one of the heirs to the British throne, Prince, is it Harry?
Yes.
Or Prince William?
Prince Harry.
Prince Harry, if I will recall. What was that all about, Grandpa?
Thank you very much. Last November,
Right.
I represented the Commonwealth, 54 Commonwealth nations,
Right.
during the field celebration in Britain for the Second World War, and also Africa. And I was extremely happy when I met him, because, he, being a soldier also, he also fought in Afghanistan.
Right, yeah.
I also fought in Burma.
Right.
So it was a joy to him. He asked me during our discussion, he asked me about my battalion,
Right.
my division, and the RA West Africa Frontier Force. I asked so many things about it. And I told him. He was extremely happy. And I made it clear that I know he also fought in Afghanistan. And soldiers normally love each other.
Right.
When we see ourselves,
Right.
because of the problems and the difficulties that we used to go through,
Right.
it brings us together like one family.
Right.
The comradeship is always excellent.
Right.
So hardly you see soldiers in a camp that they are loggerheads with each other. No.
Right.
When there is anything like that, immediately the officer in charge will call both of you and settle it amicably. I have my reason why I'm saying this.
Right. We'll come to that reason later, but let's find out who you really are. Mr. Joseph Ashiteye Hammond, who are you?
Thank you. I hail from Osu and partly from Teshi also.
Right.
When whoever knows the Ghana name, immediately you hear Ashiteye, you know that either from Labadi or Teshi.
Right.
I attended the Presbyterian Senior Boarding School at Osu.
Right.
And always when I see the soldiers, they inspire me. So I decided that immediately I leave the school, I would join the army.
Right.
So 1942, then 43, I joined the army. When I joined the army, at where the Accountant General is situated now, it was our enlistment center.
Okay.
So I was enlisted. There was something happened that very interesting. I met one captain and one lieutenant. They asked me a very, very interesting question.
Right.
I was so young, at that time about 18 years, very young. They asked me, if you are asked to kill your mother, would you do it?
Wow, what a question.
Very, very, very serious question.
Yeah.
And I wanted to join the army.
Okay.
I was very eager. So I said, why not? If the state comes first before anything else. So if the state asks me to do it, I will do it with all pleasure. Then the captain and then the lieutenant, they were very happy. They said, very good of you, very good. You'll be a very great and brave soldier in the future.
Right.
So I was immediately enlisted. When I was enlisted, you know, normally where the police headquarters is situated now, it was our camp.
Okay.
Yes,
Right.
1943.
Good.
So I went to my technical training with flying colors.
Wow, congratulations then.
Immediately I concluded my training, I was posted to 3rd Advanced Base Workshops at Takoradi.
Okay.
And our commanding officer was Major Brunner. He was our officer commanding,
Right.
Major Brunner. We had other officers. The 2 IC, also Captain Chipley.
Right.
Then Lieutenant Booth, Lieutenant Richardson, and later on Lieutenant Day also came.
You have such a retentive memory. After all these years, you can recall your superiors vividly, like you're doing now.
Yeah.
But you've been recognized by the international, not only the international media or the royalty of the United Kingdom, but you undertook a spectacular charitable event,
Yes.
which drew the attention of the world. Can you tell us about that?
Precisely.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I learned of what Captain Tom Moore did in Britain. I was really inspired.
Right.
And you know, Captain Moore fought in Burma.
Right.
I also fought in Burma.
Did you meet?
No,
Okay.
because we had so many divisions and battalions.
All right.
And I was very happy, extremely happy when I saw what he did.
What did he do?
He actually raised from his backyard garden.
Right.
He was pushing this hospital, this thing,
Trolleys.
because he's an old man.
Right.
And I was impressed the way he was pushing this thing and trying to raise money for the COVID-19 victims.
Right.
And I said, if this old man could do a thing like this,
Right.
I'm also old. I'm 95, and he is approximately 100 years. And he fought in Burma. I also fought in Burma. We're all veterans.
Right.
If he has done it in Britain, why can't I also do it for Africa, the whole of Africa?
Fantastic thought.
So I discussed with my project manager, and then we decided to embark on this project, my walking. I decided to walk every day 2 miles for 7 days, making a total of 14 miles
Right.
at the age of 95.
Fantastic.
So, many people thought we could not do it because it wasn't an easy thing. An old man to go 2 miles for 7 days.
Right.
But because of the spirit is there.
Right.
And what Tom Moore has done, I decided strongly to do the same thing too. So we embark on it. There are so many celebrities that I work with, like Abeku Santana.
Right.
He accompanied me. Nana Kwame, Ochambe Kwame, and then Nana Bediakun,
Right.
and then the British High Commissioner, then also the defense advisor to the British High Commissioner,
Right.
and Staff Sergeant Tom Moore.
Himself.
All these, yes, all these people, I work with them.
Right.
And they encourage me. And eventually, we succeeded. The last walk, we ended up at the Independence Square.
Okay.
We went to President Mills, our late President Mills, burial place.
Okay.
And then we turned from that place to the Independence Square and ended up at there. It was very impressive.
I can see, I can imagine how marvelous and how satisfactory that would be for you at the completion of that. How did you feel after all that, after all the acknowledgement, the international limelight and all that?
I felt on top of the world.
Oh, you will, you will.
I was extremely happy because from the inception.
So as we can see on the screen, this is Private Joseph Ashiteye Hammond being acknowledged by the current British Prime Minister, Boris Johnson. So you can see his recognition is beyond boundaries. He's acknowledged internationally. And oh, there you go with Prince Harry and his wife, Meghan.
Meghan.
Right, right. Congratulations. And this was the event which you represented Africa and Ghana.
Africa and 54 Commonwealth nations.
Oh, okay. To commemorate the World War II.
The World War II.
Okay, right. And there you are, resplendent
Prince
in your...
Harry.
Yes, with your, you know, your medals lined up across your chest. You look amazing. Fantastic. And well done for bringing pride to our only country, Ghana.
Yes.
Right. So after these events and acknowledgements, what's next for you?
Well, I decided to continue the work.
Right. Okay.
I was happy, and I continued to raise more funds for the frontline workers, the doctors, the nurses, and everybody involved.
Okay, so let's get it straight. You're doing the work not just for the, you know, the publicity of it, but you have a cause, which is to raise resources for the frontline workers in the fight against COVID-19 in Ghana.
Exactly.
Right.
In the whole of Africa.
In the whole of Africa, okay, okay.
The whole of Africa.
Right.
And it's very nice because, you know, we have to use the money to buy the equipment, their gloves, and many, many things. So I appeal to all the presidents and former presidents across Africa to contribute, to enable us to buy all these things for them. You know, one interesting thing is that I fought a physical battle in Burma.
Right.
There we saw the enemy. You see the enemy, so you plan your strategy, how to defeat him. But this is a very different kind of war. This is an invisible war.
Unseen enemy.
Exactly. The enemy attacks you, but you can't see the enemy to retaliate or to defend yourself.
Right.
No, this is a different kind of... So it's more dangerous.
Right.
So I appeal to each and every one that all the measures that they have put in place to enable one to be free from this COVID-19, we have to obey it to the letter.
Right.
Otherwise, if you fail to do it and then it catches you, it means it's your own fault. It's nobody's fault because it's a dangerous disease.
Right.
And when you land into it, the end result will be at the cemetery.
Right.
You'll be at the cemetery. So we have to be very, very careful.
Right. So there you go, as you can see on the screen. This is the fact sheet of Mr. Joseph Hammond's undertaking so far. He's been walking for 14 miles in 7 days to raise some monies, to support in the fight against the spread of COVID-19, not just in Ghana, but across Africa. You heard him. So you can send your contributions, not just to us or not to us at all. You can see the address or the destination of your contributions. It is justgiving.com/crowdfunding/veterans Hammond or Momo number 05939637555. Once again, if you want to contribute to this worthy cause, the mobile money number for this cause is 05939637555. Right. So I can already see the National Executive, third Vice Chair, National Executive of the New Patriotic Party, already removing his phone. But when he sits down, find out if he sent his contribution to the fund. Grandpa, we are so much appreciative of your time today to come and share your achievements with us, especially as you make Ghana proud. I think we'll have to schedule a day to celebrate you properly. Properly. I guess in the coming days, we'll celebrate something to do with the armistice or the World War, and we'll have you in the studio to have an hour and a half with you, if you don't mind, if you accept our invitation. We appreciate you as well. But what's your final word for the masses, Ghanaians and Africans
there
as
is
a whole?
Something that I would like to say. This amount I'm raising for the frontline workers, and then also vulnerable veterans. These my colleagues are very feeble.
Right.
We need something to keep them going. Some are 95, 96, and so forth. They are very feeble. So part of the money to be used to help the vulnerable veterans.
The vulnerable veterans.
Also.
Right.
Across Africa.
Right.
Not Ghana alone.
Right.
My aim is across the whole of Africa.
Right.
Because I represented Africa during the free celebration,
right.
November, and the Commonwealth nations. I represented all of them.
Right.
So I'm doing the same thing across the whole of Africa.
Right.
So I'm appealing fervently to all our corporate institutions and other people that we know, a lot of them are very rich. We want them to contribute. I am appealing to them in the name of the Almighty God.
Right.
They must try and help us so that we achieve success in what I've been back to do.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
God
And if
bless you.
Same as you, my dad. And if you are not inspired and encouraged by the efforts and attitude, the selfless attitude of this 95-year-old Ghanaian compatriot, then let's think again. It's been amazing, having a brief insight into what he's been able to achieve, not just for himself, with all this popularity and access to high persons or celebrated persons, he could, accrue the resources to himself. But he's just going beyond the boundaries of his own home, beyond the boundaries of even Ghana, for the greater good of Africa. Grandpa, once again, we are very grateful.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
God bless you too. Right, the show continues. The show continues right here on Net2 Television, and it's been a wonderful pleasure to have this chit-chat with Private Joseph Ashiteye Hammond, a member of the Royal Frontier West African Force. These were the gallant Ghanaians who defended our territorial integrity in faraway Burma. Right, we will be joined in a moment or two by Mr. Michael Omari Wadye, the third Vice Chairperson of the New Patriotic party. But let's just take a few messages before we initiate the conversation with our next guest. Hisense says it's never relented on its brand promise of manufacturing the highest quality but affordable home appliances for everyday people. As you know, the appliances vary, ranging from refrigeration sets, televisions, gas cookers, irons, washing machines, what have you. There are numerous. Hisense is the only electric company that, without a second thought, gives you up to 5 years manufacturer's defect warranty. Right. So for any of these electrical appliances, to contact them, to purchase them, just visit their showrooms scattered across the capital. And for further inquiries, 0302 550000 is the number to call. I guess this Sunday, jubilant members of the New Patriotic Party and all others will be joining Net2 Television whilst we enjoy an hour of service and worship with the General Overseer of the International Charismatic Church, Bishop Opong Edu Jemfi. Of course, he's been, leading praise and worship on Net2 since COVID-19 broke out, and we are very impressed with some of his praise and worship moments. So join all of us this Sunday between the hours of 9 to 10 a.m. And you can watch the shows on our social media platforms at Net2 TV, at Kencity Media, and of course at Oman FM, our social media handle on these platforms to watch Net2 streaming. Right, seated now on the glass table is Mr. Michael Omari-Wadie, a member, in fact, I beg your pardon, the third vice chair of the New Patriotic Party. Good morning, Mr. Omari-Wadie, and welcome to the dialogue.
Good morning, my brother, and our viewers and listeners.
No pay dear macabrofo sa me kra ma bre enti yankotwi line. Right. Were you impressed with our veteran grandpa this morning? I was. I have been mightily.
5 years.
Right. I see how fit he looks.
Well, I don't know whether I should have joined the army to look that healthy and strong. And I don't know whether it's the training that they have during their early ages. But most of these veterans, you see them very advanced in age. But we have more thing. More thing. Now compare to young ball, no, and as a young call straight in Nubina. But the 17th, I say, you I think I'm very impressed, and I think I must start looking at keeping fit, some kind of sporting activity. My name is Amodi Anubi, and there's the same to me. They want to be food, but I'm very, very impressed. And then the project was undertaken here.
Right.
At this age, Timitra say, I say, I did meet me here. And successfully, he has done that.
Right. Yeah.
And sometimes people are also sitting there, and the end of the saying, and they don't know what to do. As young or early ages, but look at this old man.
But this 95-year-old man has made something happen for him.
At his age, think of something and just not think of it. Plan and execute.
Right.
At the end of the idea, but the bet to us, the obey answer what me achieve, And no, most people lack. Minya Sujan Kameko. Oh, sir, do I apply military? Why apply? Although also there be implied that this is who be as I'm saying,
some more politicians in Namaya.
No.
Anyway,
I keep saying, the opportunities are there.
Right.
But it is for you to take advantage of. But what if now castle will be you can never achieve it.
Okay.
But talk to anybody who is successful. Maybe I'll say, obi the source that the cause say I saw them the bomb pilot and I saw no sorry addiction when scar. No.
Good point.
It doesn't happen like that. It is for you to get up, identify what you want to do, hit the street, and you can achieve something.
Right.
For yourself, for your community, for your nation, and for everybody. They are them paper, you know. Well, a bit more home say, if you have feel mad yet, it's getting mad to make a prayer most highly. Me about the Krumuku, most of the big old houses in the cocoa farmers. The knockers will be also cocoa, I'll say, would that. But
yeah.
you know what is interesting? Make a campaign now, cover boy, me. I've been paid maybe man and say, 2 judgments, but I've been judgment. It's not so cocoa farm, you or no yanaja or. So how many acres? Also 20 acres. And I'm saying, what 20 acres cocoa farm? Who's who need you? You baby need you 500, 600 because depend on your level of education. And for him, I'm going call SS.
Yeah.
I mean,
the mindset of our people will have to change. But we will leave that for another day where we'll be discussing all these issues, how to unlock the entrepreneurial skills that's, locked up in the Ghanaian. Right, so we are going to be talking, of course, this coming weekend, June 20th, the New Patriotic Party will be holding its parliamentary primaries across the country. Well, it's not me saying, the Daily Graphic says it's identified 26 hot spots. In fact, the issues are plenty. The Daily Graphic says it's identified 26 hot spots. So my guest, the third vice chair for the NPP, will be talking about these hot spots and how they can, they can surmount those perceived challenges in these hot spots. But the NPP and cases, it's a shocking thing for me. But we'll be discussing that. My guest will be telling us why it shouldn't be a shock, because maybe we are dealing with all manners, all kinds of people. Right, so on the front page of the Daily Graphic, we can see 26 hotspots identified as the NPP goes to the primaries. What do you have to say for that? Okay, let me just read a few paragraphs which would inform the discussion. With barely 48 hours to the parliamentary primaries of the ruling New Patriotic Party, attention will be focused on 26 of the 100 constituencies considered to be hotspots. The anticipated keen contest in the 26 hotspots across the 10 regions can be attributed to the aspirants' stature, in politics, their influence in the constituencies, and ability to mobilize, among other factors. The situation has also been aggravated by the wave of tension and acrimony that has characterized the filing of nomination and campaign for votes by their supporters. Overall, 73 candidates are contesting in those hot spots. Well, these are just a summary of what the graphic identifies. So how are you dealing?
Hotspot,
So, okay, the hotspot constituencies are Adanse Asokwa, Asante Achem North, Asante Achem South, Asante Achem Central, Bantama, Menshia North, all in the Ashanti region, as well as Brekum East and Sunyani East in the Bono region. In the central region is Sikuma Odobim Brakwa constituency, while Akim Modan, Akwitia, New Joab in South, and in Koko top the list in the eastern region. In the Greater Accra region, the hotspots include Adentan, Domik Kwabenya, Okankwe South, and Tema West. Yendi and Nantong are the places to watch in the northern region. Navrongo Central in the upper east, Laura in the upper west, are expected to draw intense interest. Ifia, Ahanta West, Kwesimintim, and Shama in the western region, and Bibiani, Ehiaso, Bekwai in the western north region will be hotly contested. Navrongo Central is mentioned here because of Joseph Kofi Ada and the incumbent regional minister, Tanguba Abayage. And also, we have mentioned already the Dome Kwabenya, where Mr. Michael Kwe Jr., the Ghana High Commissioner to India, faces the incumbent Member of Parliament, Deputy Majority Leader, Sarah Adjoa Safo. It goes on and on in Tema West, where Carlos Ahinkra will be facing, is it Kwesi Poku Bosompem and Keku Muzua. Well, so, I mean, these are some of the alleged hotspots for you. Of course, we've heard some cases and matters arising from that. All of these things, how is the party geared up for this coming weekend?
Me maka say, ye be shagro nasen. Ye the tuja, a futu koye, the rules of the game. Ye catch re ubia se, upe so file ko file. Koto forms na file oba converting ye veti we are oba koto aba ye to aba no ye nipa one person na I'm sure they will see check kakra na say I dey with the near bet na so ye nipa ba ko na ye de no akọ as a presidential parliamentary candidate,
right?
Say football like Rebecca say, ubet me akọ be winning, ube draw, and as a ball, ube lose. But in this game, called politics, it is one. You either win or lose. So we are 10, we are 5, now we file you, we are here. One of you, and they be winning. And the Uba Muno, you catch it, I will say. Fiana one fa untimi a contest untimi say obetimi lose wa untimi say lose wa na we win obetimi everything crowd don't come in,
right?
What you say what we for forms. And then we told our your friend is saying constituency officers, party executives, nobody should show an as a campaign or support any of the aspirants.
Right.
Now, what we are seeing and hearing is say, nipa no ya kachira say ono nkonko hwa batu ono so na nko smooth no no momu na akọfa candidate bi ato the ko ho and work campaign ama no. And I tell you, this is what brings the problem. Wakofa candidate A and other na ko round so ko campaign ama no. Akazi ko wakokota. Now, candidate B, I go winning. Your candidate loses. You are a party officer. Then the buff. There's a man called Okakota. Okodi. Now, o candidate na lose no. Who do you? I found person. Your friend catch up say when you are trainer. We told you don't go and support. Don't go campaigning. Be the national, the regional, the constituency officer that you are. Be the polling station officer that you are. Wabati, do what to choose back. Say, didn't you be no more dear? No more, yes, no more, yes. I feel you can't lose what I feel. I say, what got to my way there? We told you, don't do that. We have barely 5 months to go for elections. One more just say they want us to come and call them, say, reconciliation. We don't have that luxury of time. Please. We don't have any time now. Unless you campaign here different. Can you not get a budget and rally I can see near time I'll pass here before better as a 2 for and as a clock roll. It called clock roll. We can get more votes. As for the victory, everybody knows. Even your mama started admitting, say, we lose, no lose, or need to. So we know we are winning. But we must win and let them know, say, Ghana force one more peril. You see a Pemahama. What's that of Fanaba? You see a movement almost time why didn't cry, say, you see a panel as an entire. So you're corrupt, the new man, or you're indecisive, where we can't trust you. Kafa green book abeto e adwuma as my green book na ko hemu bibi ani. We don't like him. And that should be our focus.
Right.
Akoya also na reject it.
Okay. Maming Bosuma, our viewers to know. So this, the story Michael Omori Wadia is referring to is on page 11 of the Daily Guide. In fact, there are two NPP-related stories. One says, Upper Discov forgives NPP NP. And then we also have NPP man regrets curses in River. NPP man regrets cases in River. So let's read a few, paragraphs for your perusal. One of the 4 NPP members in the Joabing constituency that cursed their party leaders in a river has regretted his weird action. Ransford Osei, an NPP polling station executive at Joabing Anglican, and 3 other party members did the unthinkable by cursing their party leadership recently. I've just skipped a few paragraphs, but speaking on radio, Mr. Osei said he had learnt his lessons, for which reason he will never stoop low by invoking curses on his party leaders in the future. He said that ideally, he and his group should have used the laid down rules of the party to drum home their grievances, but admitted that the decision to curse was in bad taste. But how come that at certain points, people do not want to I don't want to use the word reason, but at the end, they regret and say their actions were not informed and all that. Like you're saying.
So a party executive.
A polling station executive.
Polling station executive. He says an executive of the party.
Right.
The country was, don't go and support anybody. Now you go and support somebody. The person is disqualified. If you had been the man that you are, respecting the position that you occupy, because the position, and yes, consider the open as a polling station, polling station officers, constituency officers, the battle I to know Sunday, and then the open assem, and then the Bemosika, and then the you are going to choose the polling station for one to consult them. Bisa polling station for one say, and grow for we are by way no maba. Why near the bar? Mobepe. Then, because you represent the people in that polling station, in that constituency.
Right.
Now, one could be some one could tiemu, and Crawford per Mr. A, who see Mr. B now, Mosika, that's open as some and I say, Nimmo, and that's all offer. What of Mr. B? Now, Crawford at the end, one way but to a back in December 7th, no, Omodi anyway. Omodi anyway. Now, you go and support, and then the person is not qualified. What we and now this is what we are discussing. Are you happy that you've brought your party's name into the and it's a punishable a friend saying, as when you bring the party's name into this repute, you can be sacked. And I tell you, these primaries that we are going to, may say a bit no more why you disqualify because of their previous behavior.
Okay. Okay.
No lose primaries, Let's say, well, this time, because of your attitude, your behavior, your man could be.
Okay, you pause right there. We'll come back to you on the disciplinary measures and how you tend to resolve all these, I bite you, you bite me issues within the party. Now let's go to the lines and speak to one of the aspirants, Francis Benasco, who is also one of our regular panelists on the show. Good morning, Francis. Good morning, Benasco.
Yeah, good morning.
Boko. So as you can see, Francis Benasco is the parliamentary aspirant for the Esikuma Odobim Brakwa constituency. And 48 hours to time I bet to Abano who campaign saying.
Yo, we got a mamindasi. Namincha, it's for any ashafoni no motion at 2 nanopay. The papa munanka metihona, ye din common. And so, Namia Domini Bremu, ye din common what take funso.
Right.
Anopay, Michobia. Namia Dom, me campaign, so Gusuboko. Yatoto ya no manyina ya ye nipa afamudi nyina akase osoro nyame ebema nkunimdi abotire no aboye
right
ya de campaign ya sem na ye tiaba se ye say abe tikire tikomodo be ba kofoforo na ma nduma nipakuo ene amansa nyina de omani adi yachi se de be ya ye play impuntu bi airport bibi a omo behu yen kane na omo aba ya abaso abeboayen ye mi ayasama ye ka che delegate abre nyina na se parliament no et se market ejom a nipa na wo nyina to ade ba ko ade a ye ton ye impuntu na impuntu no nso no obi a ti domo a ukọ akra obehu se nkrofo mo nyina to tomatoes enso uchemu ane ya fra o tomatoes da betobi enye se nipa na okoto tomatoes no hu yo wa hu nanso nipa no agene ne se me fra no na me ne kasa e no beba betobi sanso na parliament here obi a okọ parliament bia akoto wade ba ko okọ pre impuntuo e dia akoni krom na waboa ama ya semra na banasko so eye bebunu a ya wo meto ha na minim ahansem manyini wa ha atira de abo mebre nyina wasikumodo bem blakwa na mbiambia nyina fi mi polling station nyina minim me gofo ni pi to mi kase na banasko wo de polling station executive over 354 no kuni mo bi adin kuni mo bi afie kuni mo bi adwuma hoye eno ne kira se me ni omo atenate enti na mi adom se yenya wo masuan na yenya ahopema se ye besumu na ye nim se skomodo be bra kwa delegate ebe se ye numnyam omo bama yakwanya no am ya ba besumu na ya kase ye kwakoton ye manfun ye kwakopri bi diaba esan se o che bible mu a ni freni no tie mu no ka se David Bay humi mobo na Jesus dani na ni she no na oye na pede ema no sare so na oba mo je shegu ni no bra Jesus itwemu no odi gidie so na talium na bra o twe na talia no Jesus ka se ade bibi afiri mu tumi ka se bi afiri mu na Jesus dia no kanchene sanso na smart obi mbakwa manos kwa ya krado se ya kwa ya ti se freni no ya kwa ya ti se bwana na onye mo je shegu ni no na ya tie mu afra wo mo ma wo so mu so ma sen se omo ya ankrankra nyuma se eya aban se eya any other opportunity betumi aba na ya tro mo se manas ko se esmodo bem brakwa ya wambia pi ya wande papi asa nyame ya dom na nkunibie ba ya bedi o manimu kan
okay
pi na nsem nyina ne te
yeah
omunya mbaba beboa nanso okan difu a ombeti o mo asamase obi a na ho brasia aburu o magye na mo ti ase so obi oni o mo atena no ti o mo asamase no ba o ma ye tafri benikum me ya primpuntu ama ye mensin no
okay
enti delegate be sem ya numjam nkunibie beba.
All right, Benasco, my name is in Samo, just about 1 or 2 questions. Until Uwinia, and Yemfani said Uwinia, how are you going to bring your colleague aspirants, those who couldn't win, how would you bring them on board and together you seek the interest of the party, the interest of the party within your constituency? And on the other hand, if you don't make it, if you don't win, how would you still embrace the decision and support the winning aspirant going forward?
Medase nyamisrao. Minya adeba kwa minye bida. Nese mekwa batwo. Na mede mpape mu beba.
Okay.
Opa biso bibi owo me mpefia so. Miye Methodist asafu penini aya fra me caretaker. Na me campaign mu danyi na me kase. Me komi nkrase na wo mo fra me osofo. Nti mi dwumadie ne mi tutu nyina no me gya ne se me yenya medwuma mama nya tsam nyina no me gya no te se dia me ya sofu dwuma nti oba bisa aspirant nyina me na me ka yen nyina abom e creative platform ba ko ke se yen didi ya ho komo ye campaign team fo ni bi ya dia enya ye ka tro so mu nyai na me ka se nyame no nyam aho bra se ne ni die mu me campaign team member biara en ka se nti obi aga minia ene ejefo ebe ya ofe be ya wawa se endra the local radio station so na ye parliamentary candidates na ngasa ne no ko for ho o ma se mo mo ka ne se abeto ye kotu nyina no nipa mienu o mo se fata na nka eno ne ono MP eni ni ya Banasco ese 2016 me bo me mo de ye dwumadene me bo campaign no ama ni koyi ama bibia ye kama saa so ana afi so me campaign na me ye mi ndi obi atam da mi go campaign kwa mbo obi adin da ana nya ade a me ye bi so da mi student politics ni na saa na me ye no
all right
e tin me dia ma shase na ma ye bi pay 2015 na primaries me nka ho me organize reconciliation before election ama aspirant ni na bra na me ya adoma mutu abani wie ye no digire mu ayi adwumadene abo me ho modene ma ya prayer da bia na ni da so ni Banasco ko sha ho to bu ase kawano pado adandan orubo impachim petuchi asentem ewusikwa awoni nala me kata geto me won me ya operation 50-50 because I want ya NDC for stronghold in Sri Lanka nyame say ya to abano ye ka woni na abo mu no na NDC for the first time almost between with only 200 votes all these polling stations and on the tell you mapa ye
all right
sana so wabra me pre DC na sikuma do bimba kofo ni na ni nimse Banasco benya ahemfo tamati asofo tamati emprofa tamati embebulu tamati enso nanado enim biemu wan fama me no sa ganara nado na me to radio so e kasama MPP say Sunday me poster so me tro ya nipa ntiase no sa Ecclesiastes 3:11 woni bremu e rabi ya de nyina ma ne yefe
okay
Sarah Sona,
yes, Yamreni sir, until the Chani shot my end.
Me Chani Tiano, the American delegate was smart of him back. Send ya Daniel Mishama Mokano, Obeso Sunu Baya, Ginabato, Yabetre Wasi. Missuni me Bambia woman, Hono, Medina Batwa Gina Munim. Munim said you managed to make me a year. I bet say Radianum Yam. I remember Bebuena was so. Nembe buna ka se Banasco a ofiri emuti emu atuma ya me so metuma ye nti me mpa ebo ne se delegate abeka makoma na masoma me parliament na me so makwa kwato me skuma do bem da kwa na ndipa bia wo mu no ye nya bi da ba nya me hira obi biara na Saturday minim se nkunimbi abotire no ebe Banasco ene agenda 2020 campaign team media medam ase nya me hira mo pa
yeah so yeah that's it until by Monday you will be expecting a victorious Francis Banasco in the studio. Of course, I'll come back to my guest on the glass table, but let me just take a few messages. Nana Shabu says, Netu, your diversity is too great. God bless you for your hard work. You are doing for us. From Shabu in Prague. This one from Steve Ofori says, I'm watching you from Stuttgart, and I'm happy to get you today. Missed your program for 2 weeks. Happy to see my old-time Jowulu and MPP friend, Omar Waye. Greetings and all the best for the NPP. Right, it looks like our time is quite limited. We are going to take a short break where we do some sales. When we come back, matters on the NPP continues. Please stay. We will be right back. NPP heads to its primaries this weekend. We are talking about matters arising, the conduct of party executives and officials, the conduct of the competitors themselves, the stakeholders themselves, and of course, how the party intends to move on post the primaries. And of course, our guest is doing justice to just that. Now, just before your call break, no, you're one of the aspirants. Nana, Francis Bernasco. So far, how are you assessing that constituency?
This is some of the people, this is how people should campaign. You don't come attacking your opponent.
Okay.
But some people are sorry, we were said, okay. And at the end of the day, if you don't win and he wins, then we have to go out there and defend. Say, we crowd the back, we nipper win the back castle what we to say. Meanwhile, it could be false, it could be true. What was that anyway? If you ask a bit, just be a talk. And that's what brings any day agreement. I didn't talk. Call me to your cousin, be a for be who the day, and that is what we all campaign. Can't you bet me? Say, I am passing a man for Nimu, bet me a winner. The people will tell them, say, I call with the mother bar, yepe, I call with the mother bar, yep. And then make us say, delegates, party officers, your duty, this is what they were so better for. You were tear dear gun, your friends, of constituency for their can. There have been some instances, I'm not encouraging going independent. There are some people who attempted. Last year, they had this in the court. Or called primaries, no, in the book of, and now crowded in the book of. Me personally, I intervened. Nino, followers, ni pushi na said the big ube we niko and yet say kakra man for obedienti. And I'm didn't know see. I know it did no. Now I just say afafa, then you know it's afafa, and it's the firm. I can cite Saba. And also so Nkoko delegates eko tuaba. I think they were decide. I don't know about somebody. And decide. Nkoko for some open. Delegates is here. I almost no one yepe. And now delegates got to man. I'm to man and grown up for this. And then mum found. But Zakwa we Saba and you didn't go. So you call yourself a delegate and you didn't do one, two, so the young for no but to me and no. And no one had this way of delegates, papa, and people ni papa. It is what the people want. And yeah,
but there's an interesting development in Bekwai.
I was coming to that.
Okay, right, good.
Also contest on lawyer on
yeah, escaping means.
On contesting your delegates, I come chroma for the summer pay. Or say Usu. Delegates is me, your power no. Yeah, choose one of the more pay. I'm going to you, and now I'll say Usu there. Sadia Besum for her. I'm a delegate, I'm a candidate now, I'm the delegates the buyer. Group for no reject here. That's why I'm telling you, say you are not representing yourself. As a delegate, you are representing the people. So listen to what the people are saying, not who is your friend or who will take care of you or who has paid your school fees before or who is giving you something. The microphone pen. Oh yeah, more. Cool. Campaign no anything.
Right.
And not in the county a car say men could do BH. No mum tie form. I don't know no decide. As a matter of fact. I'm going to do waiting in the say, I do say, I never to about my phone and sick crab. No, what could do with my also do it in a major memory. And do crowd and bear back. Bomb more threats, be about because of being in the baby, be a penny vote. Don't buy none of you, Matty. I'm a Smith here for. Do you end up getting all that you want?
Right. And
at the end of the day, you also choose who the party wants, who will benefit the party. One day, they require. About phone and because I'm saying your polling station officers. Let me tell you their duties. Your duty as a polling station officer, as a polling station chairman, secretary, organizer, woman organizer, youth organizer, and it's a baby your polling station no chairman no you two about ube.
Okay.
Would duty I don't know. Say as a so you win home. And in Crawford, polling station one or more two about Coco Bissam say, I do say and Bosco, and the current MP then I'm a mere why not? I'm so MP the out in the bar. Unless MP the understand maybe then you listen and know said do so cotton one. You pay your catch was a man for them back. What Coco Fanaba? How do you sell that person? is how a friend say New York now also job back. New York when be ato. But abrofu kuro ma ko dran so ko ton fufu. Why never be there mom? Abrofu e mo na ko nam no mo we.
Right.
Now ko restaurant dance me ko ton fufu. Why never to? So the people, what the people want, no, and yeah. The crofo no pen, and no more.
Okay.
And I mean, and cry, what he did to a morning quine.
A morning quine.
A morning quine.
And they say,
me cook a campaign and Moses said, Croby or I'm saying, Western region, baby. Almost young, and more yet, Tom, yet, Tom, one tea. Yeah. Yet the enquine is never.
Wow.
But up a morning quine said, I saw Tom, morning quine, who said, you can't force what the people, you don't do that. And to me, I'm saying, we are calling on friends saying the polling station officers who are the delegates, constituency officers, don't make too bias.
Okay.
Because I'm called where because I right. But as long as you don't get yourself involved in me pay way, me support too, when I me pay way no too much, no. When the time come, the duty, when the time come for it becomes easy for you to campaign.
Yeah. So on that note, what is the party? I mean, come Saturday, what is the plan for the party, for the delegates? At what time does the process start? What time does it end?
The press state release and now by close of day. Because COVID time, we are planning say no mask, no vote.
Okay.
No mask, no vote.
Bad.
Arab for so you don't go and talk on somebody and the protocols, COVID protocols, should be observed in all the polling stations. Now the polling stations then this idea, because of the numbers. You see, electoral area by electoral chairman for constituency chairman for secretary for electoral area by electoral area. It's a national council decision. Nobody can vary it. We hear synchrophobia, don't bring confusion for us. Just follow that. Say a polling station, people are open the whole crowd, the faculty or no metro. And when they bring the resources to a coalition center, now young kind, the way we know. As a matter of fact, before the labor center, no be the way we know. Because if you are a good person, you MP, the name man for a council will be so pursue your MP. Now polling station, the whole area, electoral areas, our area, 20. Now won't me monitor 20 now. Now the general elections now, your polling stations by 120 no, and now be monitor. If your own primaries, when you be a monitor one to me just 20. So among share what amount and to me I need full results now, bro. I'm one who's winning 120 in the financial. That means you yourself, you were not serious.
Now more structures in place to deal with post-primaries issues. Because you should respect it as a group, as a human institution. Post the primaries, what?
That's why we are telling them today. Say, at the end of there's so person who real father by your politics. But me catch was a walk. You know, so opinions, no papa, no mamma, no one way there, and ever killing natural. And you came in knowing that. Now, maybe I can say, if you want to be successful in politics, don't use hard MP before quality and MP before them. Don't use your head too much. Use your head. Because some of the things that will happen. One share out of food no cape and I said could dear chain and make us in Nino and Casata me others young quick and Nino chance go beyond in the I go beyond, but I go dear, I call Tigrophobia, I call independent. Today, he couldn't even file.
But you say constituency be one north from Mana Savannah. One year, Munya aspirant cry for that seat. Gushegu, you say the MP himself has recused himself or he's not taking part, and the aspirant too, who was contesting.
There were 2 people.
Yes. What's the situation? Let's confirm that situation.
MP look as on.
Okay.
Long way me echo. I don't want one was supposed to be I think Kencity disqualified. Yeah, disqualified. So the MP got angry, pulled out.
Okay.
And then the one who was left to also decided not to contest. So now I have vacant place. But Matisse constituency for the police station for actual petition. Yeah, but they want a neutral person, and very soon we will take a decision on it.
Okay.
Actually, say now we don't have a candidate there.
Right.
They say it falls back to us to decide who. Until consultations, in consultation with the chiefs and people in the area, we do our research and see who is better. The polling station for the constituency for a petition on the Abano. Is it the best for us?
Okay.
Can it give us maximize the vote for us in that area? Then we will take a decision on that very soon. I mean, we nearly took a decision yesterday, but some few issues came, so we need to go back there and check, confirm ourselves. We don't have to just look at the letter and later we hear say we don't want to. So once now it's in our hands, we will decide for, and I'll plead with them, the people of Bushegu. We'll be coming there soon. Stay cool, stay put. There's no problem. We will get it sorted.
Right. So, well, before we activate our birthday window, where we give, shout outs to those celebrating their birthdays today, there was a story, a very, heartwarming story for all Ghanaians, I have to put it that way. It's on page 45 of the Daily Graphic, and the headline reads, "Economy grows at 4.9%. It's not me saying
4.9%.
Yes, there you go.
Under COVID?
Yeah, there you go. So as you can see, economy grows at 4.9%. Well, experts or gurus, economic gurus have told us to expect, not anywhere close to that. But it's halfway of the year already. We are told to expect 1.5 at the end of the year. What does this mean to you?
I have been saying because the economies across the world are less than a quarter of what they were supposed to be. America, London, UK, Europe, China, less than a quarter. Now it do have
gross, yeah. I mean, the first quarter of the year.
And do have.
Yes. So
and I think that the president can, so we know how to bring back the economy, but we don't know how to bring you back alive. So keep the distance
adhering
and the
the social.
And I think that this is a proof that yes, even under COVID, the whole world of only near Google the growth, economic growth across the world, you see. And I think that this one, we can become the fastest growing economy after COVID. And
because this is a very high percentage rate in this time.
No country is doing this one.
Right.
And I think they may preside the economic management team, Dr. Muhammad Bamia, who soon will be a vice presidential candidate.
Okay.
So, I mean,
when is the acclamation going to take place?
We must be fan to Joes. And then 2 days. But we are expecting, hoping, a week after the primaries. And also we will look at how to, because you see, last time we could share, I don't know if you know, you can say the highest decision making body of the party, the National Council, and you could share. And then the National Steering Committee, the court told me, as a sinker, a abbreviate to see a presidential Congress. That is when the party, no more than one person contest. But the constitution says when there's only one person in acclamation. And the acclamation, I have COVID-19 for Nipa 100, then corner. Now, yes, I got Kumasa and Akuphobia and attack. In fact, everybody from
the virtual Congress.
I'm from constituency back Congress Nasa Conclude COVID spread no.
And the virtual conference and now
the highest decision making body of the party. Your friends say National Council. And the council here decided say and we have the power
to announce,
declare, do the acclamation. And the kind did 2 months here, there and then, and a month for 300 bars as electoral commission for air present. And at that time, we didn't have them there. Until this idea is okay, even though you had yet to see a bayano. Next time, we must bring the witnesses to confess. Until as we are yet to, after the primaries, now we could put it within a week after. The letter will come very soon. Within a week after, we can come and do the acclamation. And I, Matesi, almost then after 1 week now, Muhammad also saw the vice presidential the running mates.
Yeah, they be amusi onibi or the people so.
Until the Kufu the belly de la fellow 2 weeks so I mean, this guy, no, so he can't even decide. Simple decisions. Nipa le go one ado le ko kan yanko. Ontimi ka.
Say nya better sao.
Na be better. Akufado, he is just say I see where na me pe. Mo de ama me dia where na me dey
come. Now see at the NDC, I think there will be different interest groups or say or year need due diligence.
Now MPP there's different interest groups.
Said due diligence home.
But so how long should it take you? 5 months to elections, you can't choose your running mate. 5 months to elections as opposition party. Manifesto. As opposition party, MPP manifesto. Study.
Monday or Tuesday.
Study what to do, what to pick. And I tell you that then I'm here.
Don't worry.
I will research it.
Monday or Tuesday. When we bring you back to give us post-mortem of the NPP's primaries, Yebeko into ways. It's now time to acknowledge those celebrating their birthdays today. All right. Yeah, we have Mama Ekia Efriye from Barbie Bento. Who's Barbie Bento? Okay, right. So this is our first birthday celebrant for today. Next is Jennifer Audrey Ekia Omekting Manalo. Wow, from Apopo King. Apopo King, yeah, Charlie, this time. Anyway, happy birthday to Jennifer Audrey. Next, who's the next celebrant? Oh, my own Arsenal captain. Fantastic Capitano. Gabonese footballer Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Right, okay, yeah, everybody knows yesterday we lost. Those of you who are coming to taunt me, please leave it there. Leave it right there. Right, okay, so this is the final birthday celebrant for today. Happy birthday, my Capitano at Arsenal. Auntie, boss, any your final word in just 30 seconds.
My humble appeal to the aspirants, Uwinia, Danyamiasi, Ulususua, Danyamiasi. Don't go fighting. Don't get too bitter. Put in your mind that Saturday, Okwako wini, and now Okwako lusu. They are the mancrophobic, I don't know. The mancrophobic bufukunto, I don't know. Or that shit to wait their chesimianime. But the people on the ground, like John said, you don't know them. You have to fear them and respect them. So don't fight so true and then so we understand. Next time it can be your turn.
Right.
But Ukwaye Bibi, medical card was so be or why a nano lose ye, the subaby or dead, and then or signing kind of best time now. Get disqualified.
Okay.
Until your time may not be now, but going forward, it may be your turn.
Right.
Relax, and then also your for supporters. And we have
calm
said, whatever happens now, the aspirants will be held responsible.
Yeah.
Your followers, you cannot say me followers.
So we thank you very much. We thank you very much to the third vice chairperson for the New Patriotic Party, Michael Omari Wadia. We also spoke to Francis Benasco from the Esikuma Odobin Abrakwa constituency. Is an aspirant for the party as they hold their primaries. And of course, we say thank you to Private Joseph Ashiteye Hammond from the Royal Frontier West African Force, who was here to tell us about his project, taking a walk, walking for 14 days to raise funds for COVID-19 frontline workers. What a fantastic gesture. On that note, we say thank you to you, of course, our cherished viewers and our production team for making this episode happen once again. Don't go nowhere. Amofa Yao comes your way with a look at the national agenda.